Is Apple assisting Russia in limiting access to information? The company has removed VPNs from its Russian App Store. We'll explain how you can benefit from VPNs. Also on the show, Meta bets big on digital doppelgangers. Are AI versions of influencers cool or creepy? And let's check out online investment scams. Criminals earn billions with them, and many people get fooled because the deepfake technology behind these scams is getting better and better. But there are ways to protect yourself. We'll show you how. Apple is bending to Russia's wishes and bans VPN apps from the App Store in Russia. VPN access is being restricted not only in Russia but in several other countries as well. Find out what that means for you. Why ban VPNs? Ever used a VPN to unblock streaming, like to watch a football match or TV show not available in your region? That's a convenient, though often illegal, use of VPNs. But VPNs are also vital for accessing information freely, especially in countries with internet censorship. Simply put, VPNs or virtual private networks hide your online identity. They conceal your IP address like a digital mask. That circumvents geo-blocking and makes it harder to trace the websites you visit. VPNs let you access content blocked by local providers and encrypt your data. That way, your messages can't be read by internet providers, cybercriminals, or state authorities. That's why VPN technology is highly unpopular among authoritarian regimes. It lets citizens access apps and websites they want to block. The technology also protects whistleblowers, and it lets journalists safely receive information from foreign sources. VPNs are illegal in North Korea, Turkmenistan, Iraq, and Belarus. In India, Pakistan, the UAE, Turkey, and China, VPNs are regulated or restricted. Now, what exactly did Apple do in Russia? Russia versus Apple versus VPNs. According to Russian news sources Roskomnadzor, the government body regulating internet access asked Apple to remove certain VPN apps, and Apple complied. Two affected developers, LeVPN and Red Shield VPN, received identical notes from Apple. The notes stated that the apps will be removed from the Russian App Store because they include content that is illegal in Russia. However, VPNs don't include content, they just provide access to it. Apple stated that the request was backed by Russian law without further specifics. Is Apple aiding a regime and blocking access to information? To some developers, it certainly looks that way. And for the Russian government, this is just the latest move in a large-scale crackdown on VPNs. In March, the government banned VPN advertising ahead of the election. But banning VPN apps isn't the only way governments try to control online information. There are also state-controlled VPNs. India has taken this approach. Since 2022, the Indian government requires VPN companies to save user data, such as names, IP addresses, and visited sites for at least 5 years. Authorities can access this information if they think a user is engaging in illegal activities. Even though there is regulation, VPNs still allow Indian users to access banned apps like TikTok. And they can help during internet shutdowns. But the regulation seriously compromises user anonymity and safety. In Pakistan, people and businesses must register to use VPNs according to a 2020 ruling. Pakistan heavily restricts internet access. For instance, X has been blocked since early 2024. VPNs let users bypass this block, making them very popular. Why VPNs should be protected? VPNs can be crucial tools of internet freedom for you, so you should always be skeptical if their use is heavily regulated, restricted, or banned in your country. If you're looking for a safe way to install a VPN app, DW has been collaborating with Siphon, a free and open source internet censorship circumvention tool. To get a download link, just write an email to dw-w@siphon3.com. Stay safe. Chatting away with an AI avatar of your favorite celebrity, Meta bets big on the future of digital doppelgangers. Will we get our own AI twins on social media soon? And would that be cool or creepy? What is Meta's plan? AI chatbots are omnipresent on social media nowadays, and Meta is trying to become the leader of the pack. Meta started testing celebrity-inspired chatbots in cooperation with celebs like rapper Snoop Dogg, tennis player Naomi Osaka, and model Kendall Jenner. The feature is only available in the US for now. Mark Zuckerberg said in an interview that Meta is testing AI personas with around 50 influencers. So how does that work? The social media creators generate digital versions of themselves with Meta's beta feature AI Studio. These avatars can then be used to produce photo and video content, or they pop up in chat windows on Messenger, Instagram, or even WhatsApp. Well, there's no information on whether normal users like you and I will be able to create online twins like that anytime soon. But Meta wants us to be able to create our own chatbots. Plans for that have been announced last year. I, for one, would really appreciate a digital doppelganger that steps in for me during lengthy work calls. What about you? But jokes aside, what are the downsides of AI doppelgangers? Meta specifically rolled out celebrity-inspired chatbots instead of celebrity chatbots. So the real Tom Brady, Paris Hilton and others merely impersonate characters on Instagram's AI chat. They even have fictional names like Brew or Amber. There's a good reason for that. AI models are far from perfect. They make mistakes, sometimes grave ones. Imagine the publicity fallout for Naomi Osaka if a chatbot representing her started to use racial slurs. Or if an AI version of basketball star Chris Paul recommended a diet of stones to kids. These kinds of mishaps did take place with AI chatbots in the past, and there's no guarantee that won't happen again in the future. And last but not least, where does all the data for Meta's AI come from? The answer for that is pretty simple. Right now, over 3 billion people worldwide that use Meta's services or platforms. Their data is taken. Meta is pretty transparent on that. Everything you post publicly, comments, photos, videos, can be used to train their AI, according to the company's latest terms and conditions. And there's no way to opt out. One big exception is the EU, though. Due to strict European data privacy laws, Meta has stalled its AI efforts here for the time being. And it seems like other regions in the world are not okay with Meta's approach either. On July 2nd, Brazil's Data Protection Authority announced that it has decided to temporarily ban Meta from processing personal data to train their AI. To be fair, for its ambitious plans to be useful for us and to be convincing, Meta needs tons of data. Understanding context, taking regional culture and language into account, speaking like a person would, all of that requires lots of training, as does understanding text, pictures and videos. But if you ask me, Meta should at least let users opt out of their massive data collection plans, especially when looking at their track record when it comes to handling user data safely. Please don't pay attention to this fake video of Elon Musk if it turns up in your feed. The US tech billionaire is probably one of the most famous people whose identity has been exploited by cybercriminals. Their goal? Tricking users with online investment scams. So how do these scams work and how can you avoid them? Beware of these online scams. Here are 3 of the most common scams you need to recognize. First, clickbait articles, like this one featuring famous Australian X-Men actor Hugh Jackman. These have been used for online scams for quite a while. They include links to supposedly legit trading platforms that promise big profits. The next one, hijacked celebrity accounts. Recently, the website and X account of US rapper 50 Cent were hacked at the same time. Criminals used the artist's identity to persuade fans and followers to invest in the cryptocurrency Gunnet. According to the rapper, the hack was very successful. And finally, deepfakes, which are realistic but fake audios or videos of real people. Criminals try to use the identity of the deepfake person to lure users into shady investments. With AI deepfake technology evolving fast, criminals have found even more sophisticated ways to trick victims into spending and losing a lot of money. How do AI scams work? Recently, a YouTube live stream seemingly showed Tesla CEO Elon Musk making an investment proposal. The fake Elon asked users to scan a QR code and transfer cryptocurrency. The video promised to double users' money. This is a rather common strategy. Criminals take existing material and alter it with the help of AI software. They can change what is being said in the video and also alter faces. The video played for several hours on YouTube, on an account with more than 10,000 subscribers, which had been hacked before. The hackers had renamed it to @elon.teslastream. It looked fairly legit. The video reached tens of thousands of people and even made it to the top of YouTube's Live Now recommendations. Here's another example featuring Mexican entrepreneur Carlos Slim. He is one of the world's richest people. In this video, he's encouraging people to invest in a shady investment platform. Apart from super celebrities, it's often economic experts whose identities are being exploited for AI investment scams. Two of them are UK money-saving expert Martin Lewis and Indian economist Raghuram Rajan, former governor of the Reserve Bank of India. But there are more, of course. So how do you avoid falling for these scams? Well, unfortunately, deepfake video and audio is getting more and more convincing. But if you look closely, you can sometimes spot tiny mistakes. In fake videos such as these, faces can appear a bit robotic or lifeless, and lips in particular can look blurry. This can be an indication of deepfake technology. When it comes to audio, lips are sometimes not completely in sync. This applies to the Slim video,
Aprovecho nuevas oportunidades.
but also to the Musk one.
Including how much cryptocurrency has been given away so far and how much is left.
Now, let's take a closer look for any other mistakes. Here, there should be an S after Tesla in the title. This type of spelling mistake just wouldn't happen on an official Tesla website. In general, you should always be skeptical when coming across articles, posts or videos on social media where celebrities are endorsing financial products. The Insta profile pic of finance expert Martin Lewis says it all. So, do your own research, thoroughly check the authenticity of any investment app or website, and never rely on unsolicited phone calls. Many schemes include fake operators that call you after you've shown interest in a fraudulent business opportunity. Apart from that, keep your private information to yourself. In many cases, criminals are also targeting sensitive data beyond just credit card details. Stay critical. See you soon. Bye.